3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 1131. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and you would like to help support it, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. If you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome. And thank you very much for your support in helping me reach 300 subscribers at the time that this video is uploaded, as well as your presence during this reading. So I want to start this reading and this video off by encouraging somebody to consider slowing down or taking it easier on yourself. Maybe there's something here that you're working hard on. I'm feeling connected to the phrase work harder or work smarter, not harder. Maybe it's important for you to do things differently in whatever you're working towards, or just to do less at once. You know, like how much time and energy are you investing into something, and how could you invest this time and energy better, or how could you invest less? And this could be to protect yourself from burnout or exhaustion. Valid reasons to slow down or to work differently, in my opinion. And make sure you give yourself enough time and space to think about this before making a decision about how you want to work towards something. I feel like it's important to fully understand how you feel and to keep asking why you feel the way that you do until you come to a conclusion that feels satisfying and truly clarifying. Moving into interpreting number 1131, the number 1 in this number is about having trust and faith in yourself, and there are 3 ones. Here lately, the number 111 has been very significant for somebody, and it could be, have been significant for multiple people. And so I do think it's coming up in this reading again, that the number 111 could be significant for you. And I want to say the number 333 as well. When I was making a video, I was trying to decide, should I do 3 or 4 clips? This was yesterday. And when I was leaning more towards 3, I saw 333 on the clock, and so I was like, okay, well, yeah, it's definitely 3. So maybe that number 333 in particular could be significant, or the universe, your spirit guides, might try to communicate with you to confirm something for you in a powerful way. And it's important that you pay attention if that really does resonate for you. I don't know if I already said it, but the message is with the number 1 to have trust and faith within yourself and for the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in. This is a call for you to ground yourself in trust and faith, whether, like I said, it's in yourself or whatever higher power you believe in. And this idea to ground yourself feels quite powerful because there are 3 ones out of these 4 different digits in the number 1000. 1031. In the next few days, I'm going to be uploading a video called mysteryreading1134, and that one may or may not be significant for you. Only watch that one if you feel called to, or pay attention to it in particular if you watch my videos more regularly. Moving on to the number 3, which honestly feels pretty strong as well because of me talking about the number 333, if not maybe a little bit stronger, because this would be the 4th of 3. This number is about self-expression and communication, and communicating in a way that feels truly right for you, whether it's to heal or to send a message or whatever the purpose is. You could feel called to express yourself through art, writing, to another person, to a crowd. Something within you feels like it needs to come out, to be heard, and to be better understood. Maybe there's an opportunity here for you to illuminate something or bring more light and awareness and consciousness to a situation simply by using your voice. And this could be something that you are illuminating to yourself or other people, or who knows, maybe there's even something you want to show the universe, even though I kind of feel that the universe, I don't know, isn't all-knowing, because I do believe that it has its limits, just as we do as human beings. So it really does make me wonder, how much does the universe know? I can certainly say it knows more than we do, especially when it comes to our existence. And I want to say a multitude of other things. But the number 3 can also be a call or confirmation for you to heal and to grow personally and spiritually, and to be committed to this sort of journey of healing and growing, so you can become or remain committed to any relationship or situation or other journey outside of yourself, especially the journeys that mean the most to you. And whenever I said the word become, I felt connected to the Italian word diventare, which literally means to become. But your ancestors in particular are pointing here to an idea of something, or of you becoming in some way, transforming, or a situation in your life transforming and becoming something else than what it already is. It does feel like your ancestors are pointing to a significant change that could, need to occur within you or outside of you. Adding up these numbers, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 3 is 5, plus 1 is 6, which is encouragement for you to love and care and respect yourself. Love, care for, and respect yourself instead of hating, destroying, and disrespecting yourself, your soul, just who you are in both your light and your strengths, as well as your darkness and your weaknesses. There could be a real need here to respect yourself in a more full way. Possibly, so there's not a barrier here or something holding you back from understanding yourself better in a way that you deserve. I feel like there's something here that you deserve to know about yourself. Maybe a certain depth that you deserve to know. Overall, this number 1131 has been a huge call for you to trust yourself, have faith in yourself, trust and have faith in the universe, and to use your voice, express yourself, heal and grow so you can be heard in your relationships, other situations, so you can be more present and feel more just seen, and like part of whatever's going on. Maybe there's something here about you wanting to feel more included, more connected, and less disconnected and excluded, and maybe even isolated. There may be some pain here around that for you to heal from and to learn from as well, and to maybe even teach about and share with others. Maybe you deserve to know something about yourself, well, simply just because you deserve to know yourself well, but also maybe you deserve to have a positive impact too, to share whatever it is you learn. There's been a clear message here to love, care for, even protect, and respect yourself. Is there something you're telling yourself about your own self-worth or potential that holds you back from seeing how wise and strong you really are? Or that you at least have the potential to embrace and to become. Yeah. Maybe your ancestors want you to become wiser and stronger through having trust and faith in the awareness and the strength that you already have at this time. Use your voice, make yourself known and heard, so you can attract people and situations that love and respect you just as much as you deserve to love and respect yourself. Could it be important for somebody to drink more water? And I say that because I don't even know, maybe you heard me gulping, I don't know, but I was just drinking a lot of cold water from this mug that I have on my table next to me. And I believe that whatever happens in this reading can also be a part of messages for you. And because of how much I was enjoying that water, maybe you could enjoy a little more water as well. But only take that if it resonates for you. You can see that there are a deck of cards here as well as a box of cards. These are tarot cards from the Magical Dogs Tarot. And these box of cards are just cards that I made myself. And I'm going to start with drawing out just one of these tarot cards here, just to get more detail, more messages, maybe even more confirmation about what we already talked about with number 1131, or maybe even something we haven't talked about yet. Interesting. We have the Three of Cups in reverse, and I just saw the number 333 on the timer. Yeah, I'm really starting to feel that number 3 might be a little more significant than the number 1, but it does feel like the presence of the number 1 is still pretty powerful, to have trust and faith in yourself, along with very much expressing yourself, healing and growing and attracting people and situations that also are expressive and conducive of healing and growth, if that's the right word. The Three of Cups in reverse can definitely be a more isolated feeling. It definitely gives the feeling of wanting, or rather not being as included or as connected, because the Three of Cups upright is about celebration and connecting with others and having a good time, just really having fun. And I almost wanted to say the Three of Swords, which is about heartbreak. There's definitely some sort of pain here that somebody could benefit from healing from, around feeling excluded and disconnected. And depending on how extreme, maybe even ostracized. make sure you're being honest with yourself about why you think you have been excluded or less connected. Is it really about your worth and what you deserve, or is it more so about being misunderstood and mistreated? I am leaning more towards misunderstood and mistreated because I just don't get this feeling that whoever's watching this reading is intentionally malicious or anything. You do deserve to be understood and included and respected. And I feel like the best way to attract people who are going to treat you that way is to understand yourself and respect yourself. Give yourself the attention that you deserve, not just from yourself, but from other people who refuse to give you the light of day. It's okay if they don't understand you. Not everybody is going to treat you this way. Not everybody is going to be as arrogant or ignorant or hateful or whatever it is that stops them from hearing you out, giving you a fair chance, and genuinely being curious about who you really are, why you are the way that you are, why you do things a certain way, or anything like that. I do get this feeling that there's a real sense of sadness here, and depending on how long you've been holding on to this sadness, maybe there's even anger and a numbness. Someone here over time could have hardened to a situation, and it's like I'm getting like this imagery, even audible sounds of like breaking some sort of shell, and it has layers, and sort of that's reminding me of Shrek and how like ogres have layers, like an onion. But not sure why I'm feeling connected to that. Maybe you feel isn't that kind of how Shrek feels? Like an outcast, definitely judged and misunderstood. He is a grumpy, bitter character at some point, and maybe you feel the same, frustrated and angry about how you've been treated. And it's okay to feel that way. Just don't let this anger and this frustration control your decisions, your voice, and how you show up in the world, and ultimately the reality that you create for yourself. And that's to say you can't express yourself with anger. Sometimes you got to. Just think before you speak. And think before you act. Those messages have been pretty significant in general in these readings lately, to really think before you do or say anything. With spending more time alone, you could use this time productively to heal and grow on a personal human level, but also on a spiritual, soulful level. This anger, this frustration, this sadness, whatever negative heaviness you're carrying, has a lot to teach you and a lot to show you. That could lead to you having a lot to teach and share with others. And I find it interesting that I'm feeling specifically connected with the idea of teach and share, because that's actually an ancestor spirit oracle card in a different deck of cards that I have. So I'm really feeling strongly here that your ancestors want you to learn something about yourself or whatever situation you're in, so you have what you need to teach somebody the same thing, or to share this with somebody. Use your voice and to express yourself and communicate. I'm going to move on to these box of cards now. I'm just going to draw a couple of these one at a time here. Well, I grabbed two of them when I meant to grab just one. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to both of these, and I'm going to show you them one at a time. So the first card that I have is the third eye chakra. You can see that there's a symbol of an eye, the number 2, the color violet, and it says I see, and the color blue there too. So it seems that your intuition your third eye. You're picking up on something. Your soul and the universe are really trying to communicate something to you, and maybe you already see this or feel this, or your healing and your growth will make your sight and your senses stronger and more clearer, so you can really see what the universe and your soul are trying to tell you. You know, when they're trying to guide you, maybe you could make a difference here, not only in your own life, but somebody else's, depending on how you use your voice. The number 2 can be confirmation of a significant relationship or situation on your mind at this time while you have been watching this reading, or it may even come up later in the video, which is not going to be much longer, but I just saw the number 111 on the timer. We already talked about how it is about having trust and faith in yourself and the universe, and, you know, specifically significant. Even if you don't fully understand what the universe and your intuition are trying to tell you, I feel at the very least you can kind of feel a little bit like something wants to come through. Number 2 can also be a message or confirmation for you to protect your peace and to be very wise with your decisions, and make sure you are prioritizing what means the most to you, making decisions that are honest and reflect who you truly are, what you really think, feel, and believe, you know, how you actually want to show up in the world, the kind of person that you want to be. One of those things that should mean the most to you is your peace. And just yourself, your own well-being, no matter what level it's on or whatever this is about. This could be a call for you to really take care of yourself. And I just saw the number 234 on the timer, and that is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason, that you are being called to care for yourself in the way that you deserve for a reason. It is bigger than you, it feels like. The last card that I have for you is the Ace of Wands in reverse, and it says, I want to move forward, but I don't know how. The Ace card itself is an opportunity, and when it is the Wand suit, this is an opportunity that is connected to your passion or your soul. You know, what really means the most to you. I'm trying to think here for a second. It's okay to feel confused or a little bit lost. But I feel like if you are patient with yourself and you give yourself the space and the time that you need to find your way and to find clarity, an opportunity to express your passion, to feel more fulfilled on a soul level, will present itself to you. And this could just be an opportunity that is blocked, and whether you know about it or not, I mean, you really could know about it here because of the third eye chakra, and it says, I see. Overall, this reading has very much been a call for you to have trust and faith in yourself and the universe, and to express yourself, and make sure you are loving and respecting and taking care of yourself in the way that you deserve. The cards here have very much confirmed the idea of feeling isolated, excluded, and in pain because of that. But there is a silver lining here. Your intuition is trying to show you something, some sort of opportunity to express your passion or your beliefs will present itself to you, is waiting for you to discover it. I guess the real question here is, are you going to allow yourself to discover it by understanding yourself better and letting yourself You know, ride the wave, go with the flow, and see where it takes you.